Hey, what's up guys? John here, and welcome to episode number 23 of Inside the Solo. Today's episode is a continuation of last week's episode. We're learning Arthur Smith's Guitar Boogie. Last week we covered the first two choruses. Now we're going to learn that third chorus solo that gets up into the 12th position. Let's check it out. All right, so that's our solo there. So we're coming out of this sort of riff down here on the low strings, which we learned last week, and he zooms all the way up to the 12th fret on the high E string. Plays that note 3 times. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and they're sort of staccato. Then you bring that finger up to the 12th fret of the G string and you play 12 to 14 with your first to second finger. Okay, so we're gonna go. Great sort of swinging blues lick. So we're gonna play 12 to 13, then play 12 on the B string, and then play 11, so I move my first finger back for that. And then play 14 on the G string, 12 on the G string, 13 on the G string. So what we're doing is we're actually outlining this E triad up here. So see how we're encircling this note as the major third. We're going above it, below it, and then to the actual note. This is a common thing you hear in improvisations. Jazz players do it all the time. Good improvisers do it, and they outline the chord tones. See that? And then we end with the 14th fret of the D string, 11th fret on the D string, and 14. So that's, and then, so that next phrase goes, so that's gonna be 12 again on the G string, 14, and then 12 on the B string. Then you play the 14th fret and come down chromatically, which is basically half steps. And then go back up to 14, 12 on the high E string, then 15, 14, 12, all on the high E string. So see that? Then we go into this, what's called a repetitive figure, where you just lock into a riff and do it over and over. So it's really cool lick. So we've gone to the 4 chord at this point in the blues, and he's hammering into the major third, again outlining the chords. So you're going to hammer on with your second finger on the B string at the 13th fret to the 14th fret. Then put your first finger down on the high E string and play the high E. So, and you can let them ring over. Then you just do it over and over. There's your repetitive figure. And then you end with 14, 12. So it's, yeah. And then you go. That little lick is just, again, 14 on the B string, 12 on the E string, back to 14. Then we go back to this kind of line. So, again, outlining the chords, we're going to be on the G string, 12, 13, 12 on the B string, move it down, 11, 14 on the G, 12 on the G, and 13. Again, enclosing that chord tone. Then play 12 on the B string. Then we got this like basically just those two notes again. 13 on the G string, 12 on the B string. Play that note 1, 2, 3, 3 times. And then we got a finishing lick. So there's a couple phrases here, we can break it up. We'll take that one again. It's exactly what we did earlier. So it's going to be 12, 13 on the G string, then 12 on the B string, drop it down 1 fret on the 11th fret of the B string, then play 14 on the G string, 12 on the G string, 13, then come up to the D string and play 14, 11, 14, so great lick over E. Okay, then we walk up again to that same note that we started on. Check it out. We got this chromatic thing again. So it's just a great flow to this solo, really cool, lots of cool licks for an E blues. We're gonna finish off with 12 on the G string, 13, then move to the B string, play 12, then reach up to 14 and come down chromatically, 14, 13, 12. So then end with 4 high E's on the 12th fret of the high E string. One more time. And then. Alright guys, I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. I'm taking time out of my busy schedule playing full-time here in LA just to do these videos and share some of this information with you guys. I want to help you. Let me know in the comments below if there's certain topics or solos you would like to see in upcoming videos. Also, if you want more licks and things to practice, you can click on the link in the description below and get a free PDF of over 100 pages of licks over major, minor, and dominant chords. It's a book I wrote called Melodic Expressions. You can get that for free. All right, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to follow along with me and see some behind the scenes, @John MacLennan on Instagram. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.